hopefully this goes out. Some people come on here and see us, right? I'm going to do a short one today, not going to do quite as long of a live feed. That's what I normally do, because today is Alyssa's birthday. And we're going to go out and just have some dinner and stuff after a while. So I needed to get it going a little bit early so I could go get ready and everything, and we can leave here in a little bit and go get something to eat. So hopefully some people will see this and come on. If not, I'll just end it here shortly and I'll go get ready and we'll just go ahead and leave earlier. Woohoo! What's up, Casterman? How you doing, buddy? I started a little early today. Today's Mama's birthday. We're gonna go out and get something to eat here in a little bit, so I'm trying to get things going. What's up, Kurt? Uh-oh, there comes the birthday girl. There she is. There's Finn on. What's up, buddy? Casterman said happy birthday, Alyssa.
Casterman.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Levi. Kurt. Is that Kurt?
That's Kurt Steele, yep.
Thank you, Kurt.
I was just telling him that we're gonna do a early live feed, and I'm gonna probably cut it off a little bit early so I can go take my shower and get ready here in a little bit so we can go out and eat. Happy birthday, Wayne says. What's up, buddy?
Thank you, Wayne.
Good to see y'all. You are welcome. That's right.
Any website, bless your brother.
There's Ralph. How you doing, buddy?
All right, get that 11 so we can go.
They're going to run to the store right quick before we go here shortly. Give me 11. All right, be good for Mama.
Okay.
I'll see you in just a little bit.
All right. I love you.
Love you too. Love to all the mini hoppers. Thank you, Casterman. That's right. Good thing you started early. I'm in Indy with the wife for her day late birthday gift, George Strait concert. All right. What's up, Brian? Today is Mama's birthday, and we're going to go get something to eat here in a little bit. We still praying for you, Ralph. You're on our prayer list, buddy. Wife's birthday was yesterday. Well, that's easy to remember, Brian. The day before mine, then, I reckon. Yeah, Ralph, we got you on the prayer list at the church and in my other prayer group, so we are still praying for you, buddy. Just tell everybody you see about Jesus. You'll find the one you're looking for. There's Chad. Y'all, let's pray for Ralph right quick. All right. Dear Heavenly Father, we just want to come humbly to you. Ask you that you'd reach down and touch our brother Ralph, Lord. We don't know what all on his body, but we know that you do. Lord, if there's something needs to be fixed, let it be fixed. If there's something that needs to be touched, let it be touched. Lead and guide the doctors as they go through his medical stuff, Lord, and let him find the one person that you've got that he's looking for out there, that he needs to tell about you while he's in the hospital. I know there's somebody you're trying to get him to. Lord, get him to that person so that he might get them touched and just have the power of the Holy Spirit on top of him. Lord, these things we ask in your sweet and holy name. Amen. That's right. We prayed for you, Ralph. What's up, Chris? Been a rough week. We can attest to that. It has been. But, my nose itching. Ain't no problem, Ralph. Just make sure you tell everybody you can about Jesus, because there's somebody he's got you in that hospital he's looking for. What's going on, Brandon? There's always somebody somewhere that he's trying to get us in contact with. What's up, Alan? Good to see you. Oh, got a question. I recently got contracted to do a kit saw with a highway top end, and it's a Farmer Tech 660. I have no idea what I want to do, but what can I do to make it a strong milling saw? Well, if you're going to make it a milling saw, Wayne, don't port the snot out of it. Put your intake about 70 something, mid 70s, high 70s. Widen your exhaust port, but don't really raise it. Keep it around 105. Don't advance the timing a whole lot, or don't advance it any. Just leave the timing where it's at. Try to get your blow down in the 25 to 28 degree range, and just make the muffler flow good, and the exhaust, the intake, just basically leave the intake stock, and just make sure there's no ripples in it, or not ripples, but no hang up spots, and just let it flow as best you can. Our Brander, what's up, David? Good morning, Hopper. Early start today, mate. It's 6 a.m. here. All right. I started a little early because today's Alyssa's birthday, and we're going to go out and eat dinner here after a while. Don't mean to skip the introduction and get down to it. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. Ain't no problem, Wayne. We understand. There's Casterman's website. Yeah, go check out Casterman's Axis. He got some really nice stuff, y'all. I ain't lying. I would show you one in person, but I don't have one yet. I got a bunch of Axes, but I don't have me a Casterman one yet. I will get one day. I just got to make it the right time. Been having stability issues. Fell twice in the past week. Last time I was around the fire pit wood pile, I got. Well, I understand that, Chris. I've been having that trouble the last couple of days. I almost fell down in there earlier when I got up to come out here. And Mama's like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "I'll just walk until it fall over is all I know." I don't know what's causing it, but it feels like I've been snorting wood glue. I figure it's probably something up there. Roger, thanks a ton. I'll be in and out, but I'm here. All right. John Bob also hot rodded my oiler for milling. Yeah, the steels, the oiler's a little bit harder to modify on them than it is on a Husky. That's one thing that I don't like about the steels. They made it a little bit harder. How do I get a hold of you? I have a great 1974 ProMac 1010 that I would like a muffler for. Send me an email, Wayne. If you go into the videos and click under the video in that little description, there's a pull down thing, and you can send me an email. My email address is in there. You can send me messages on Hopper Nation and stuff like that too. Sometimes it takes a little while before I see them, but you know, that's one of them things. I usually will get back. It just takes me a little while. Would you lighten the piston for a milling saw? I probably wouldn't, because you don't want a milling saw to rev high. You want them to stay down in the lower RPM, but you want them to have a lot of torque. What you doing for fun for the birthday woman today? She's old. We're just gonna go out and eat. Probably here after a while. And if we have any fun, it'll probably be here. That's right. The two kit 660s I did back, removed the gasket and set the squish to 20. The intake landed at 82 and the exhaust at 102. Keep the exhaust as far in the 100s as you can. If it's 102, that's good. 105 is a little bit better for torque if you're pulling hard, but 102 is not. Just don't go up into the 90s trying to, because when you're bucking, you want to cut fast. When you're milling, you want to go a little slower. You can burn them up. Haven't been on the saw very much lately. Just a few chains to sharpen for a friend nearby. Helped out each other. That's right. Gotcha. Yeah, mine oils the chain even when it's off. At $3.95, I'm sure it does. About all of them leak oil. them are some oily rascals. I have been working on Mama Taz's alcohol saw, and I think I finally got it taken care of. I have had the darndest time with that thing. Started backfiring the other day. I think the coil's bad on it, so I replaced it. Got the backfiring out of it, still wouldn't rev up. I finally wound up drilling the carburetor more. Hopper, buddy, what's going on, Jamie? Good to see you, buddy. Family Master. Still waiting for the fuel vent kit for the Husky $3.95. I thought that the same one as all the other Huskies, I thought. Did you have to order one, Chris? Or did you just order it recently? Most of the time I find them on eBay. I was trying to think exactly what it looked like. Quentin! Hey man, how you doing today? Not too bad. Today's Mama's birthday, and I started my live feed a little bit early because we're gonna go out and have dinner after a while. Take the little one and go out and just have a good dinner, and then come back home and probably watch a movie or something. My timing on the mic race saw is way advanced still, so I'm going to mess with the flywheel clocking. Yeah, that's probably, Brian, if you put your degree wheel on it. How did I do that? I rolled it around. I clamped the flywheel. I set the timing. I set the timing wheel up and got it all rolled around, and I clamped the flywheel sturdy where it couldn't move. And then I set my pointer on top dead center, and I clamped it at 0 with it on dead nuts, top dead center. And then I've done some figuring, and then I popped the flywheel loose and turned it back to set it at like 30 degrees before top dead center. Well, my friend knows a guy in Australia that supports some 881s for race comp next year. I bet that's hot. Thought about putting one on my 362 XP. Have you had any experience with some brand of piston or something? I have not heard of that one, David. I will, Quentin. She was out here a few minutes ago, and everybody was telling her happy birthday, but she was going to run to the store and get some stuff before we go. What's up, Dave? I sure will. Hit me up with advice or questions. That's right. Oh, and if there's anybody here that don't know, we do have a group on Facebook called Hopper Nation. If you're not a member, go click on it and get in there, because there's a lot of people in there can answer questions and help you with problems that you're having. And you can sell and buy chainsaws too. Just don't do no shady stuff, because we'll catch you doing shady stuff, we'll throw you out. They're going to be 140 cc's. Whoo, boy. That's right. It's not in this video, Wayne, but if you go to one of the other videos, if you're doing it on your phone and you've got your phone held up right, over to the right hand side of the thing, there's a little arrow, and you click on that arrow, and it's a drop down menu, and their email address, the apparel store, the email address, and several other things is in there. Wind Rider, what's up? I'll be missing some of the Sawturday because I'm headed to the tractor pull. Well, it's not going to be a very long one today, Super Dave. Mama's birthday is today, and I'm going to take her out here in a little bit. That's why I'm on here now. Yeah, if you can't find it, Wayne, let me know. And somebody, Casterman or somebody, can throw it up here in the comments so you can see it. It's jeremybell11@gmail.com. JEREMEBELL11 If you can't find, just if you can find it in the link, it's just a click link. So if you click it, it'll take you right to it, and you don't have to fool with it typing it in. That's why I was saying if you can find it. That's right. I'm gonna tell her, Chris. I ain't figured out exactly where I'm gonna take her to eat yet. I check my money situation too and see how much money I got. All right. If you're part of Hopper Nation, Wayne, you can get at me in there. You can send me a message on Facebook. I don't always see them right away, but I try to look through them occasionally. Mr. Luke Reynolds, what's up, buddy? Are you in Australia or New Zealand? Happy birthday, Mama. That's right. She could be on here listening, but I don't think she is right now because she was going to get the baby in the car and stuff like that. But she's going to take her with her and run up there. There's some little old store up the road about Newton that she wanted to go to and see about getting a few things. So I said, well, I'm going to do about an hour live feed, so you run on up there and do that. I thought it was Australia, Luke, but I couldn't remember. I got several fellers that's in Australia and some's in New Zealand, and I know it's morning time for y'all over there. It's only 4:15 on Saturday evening here. I think y'all are like six something Sunday morning, ain't you? It's posted. I did post it one place. There you go. There's the email address. There's a couple of them. Phenom's put it up. Casterman put it up. Chad's in New Zealand. What time is it over in New Zealand, Chad? It's like 6 something Sunday morning, isn't it? But I don't know the time difference from New Zealand to Australia, if there is. I'm sure there probably is, isn't there? 6:15, yep. And a coffee. What time is it where you're at, Chad? It's 6:15 where Luke's at in Australia. We'll check out the time. So it's 8:16 in New Zealand. So New Zealand's 2 hours ahead of Australia. Y'all a good many hours ahead of us. Yeah, Sunday morning, Sydney. Dang, I'd like to be over there. I've got to figure out a way to get down there eventually. That's one place I've always wanted to go, and I never figured I'd be able to, but now it kind of looks like I might be able to if I can just, but I don't have a passport. I got to get a passport. I'm in the coffee all day, every day. Oh, mercy. It's cool to see what different times it are. All right, everybody, tell what time it is where you're at if you're watching. We got 13 people watching. You mean coffee shop? I drink coffee all day, you fortunately. Perth is like 3 or 4 hours behind us. Wayne says it's 4:17. Is that AM or PM? Where you at, Wayne? It's 4:18 PM here on Saturday. Oh, you're in Michigan. Yeah, you're same time frame where we are. That's right. I don't know how many people we'll have come on this live feed today. Have my own little coffee shop in the kitchen. 4:18 over in Clyde. That's right. I'd love to visit New Zealand. I would too. I want to go to New Zealand and to Australia. I don't know if I'll ever make enough money to do that, but I'd like to. And Quentin's an hour behind us. Detroit Metro, that's right. Super Dave and all them. Dave Anderson, Super Dave, Casterman are an hour behind. We would welcome you here anytime. It's in my list of things to do, David. And if I get a chance, I'm going to. I need to figure out how to get what did I say that thing was? A passport. Christopher, hey from Montana, 219. All right. If I can ever figure out a way to get down there, Luke, I'm going to get down there. I guess I'd have to have. Mom would probably want to come with me. I don't think she'd ever let me go to Australia by myself or New Zealand. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I don't know how, but we'll figure it out somehow. Eventually, we'll get down there. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I would love to come see Hopper and do some porting with him. Well, you know, I have went to other people and done some porting at their place. When I first started going Simple Man's, I went down there and took my stuff, and we went down there and ported stuff while we was down there, and we filmed with him. Amsterdam. I know why you want to go to Amsterdam. Anytime somebody says they want to go to Amsterdam, I automatically know why. About the same reason as Holland. When I was 20, I had the money. I regret never doing it. That's right. Be happy just to make a cool trip out west and back, like maybe a circle route through the lower Midwest and then way back go through the upper. Yeah, that's kind of cool too. Hey, Hopper, what's the address to Doug's Saw Shop? I've got posted in a comment on the Hopper Nation, Levi. I need to make a big post of it. I'll have to do that. Lovely people. What's up, Daryl? Yeah. I've thought about doing that before, is actually fixing it where I can travel from place to place and go out to people's place and port saws for them and just video it there. Visa situation is quite easy for us to visit the U.S. Would be the same for you guys. I'd say also. I'm going to have to check into it, Luke, because I've never traveled. I've never traveled out of the U.S. I've never went over to Mexico. I mean, I've went all the way to Maine and I've been all the way to Florida. I've run the East Coast as far as you can go, about both ways in the U.S., but I haven't made it outside the country. And if I could get a helicopter, I'd definitely be flying around doing more stuff. Because then that would be a business trip, and it's 100% tax write-off. Anyone know the longest bar I can get from a Pioneer 1074? It's probably going to be 18 or 20, Family Master. Hi, Hopper, just in. Hope all is good. Yep, we're doing good, Kenneth. How you doing? Sound advice, Chris. Sound advice. Yeah, because they'll give you money and stuff if you do that. Oh, mercy. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Like I've been telling everybody, today's Mama's birthday, and I told her I'd do my live feed a little early so I could spend the evening with her. It'd be really cool if you did that. Very welcome to come to Louisiana and hang out with me. I would definitely be doing that, Quentin. you got a place big enough I can land a helicopter? I've been trying to convince several of my buddies who have way more capital than I do to purchase one, and I would get a helicopter license and fly them around. You know, the answer is always no unless you ask the question, you know. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. Hope y'all having a good day. It's been rainy here all day. I had to go help Dad change some seals out in the lawnmower transaxles. This is one of the seals. It was busted up hard as a brick bat. It still bends, but it's hard. He messed one up, and they superseded the seal number on one that he was fooling with earlier, and the seal is actually a slight bit larger than the original seal, and it was not wanting to fit back in there, and I wound up having to take a little bit off of it. Nanocopter or whatever the thing's. Well, I'd rather have something. I'd like to have a Delphine or something like that. I mean, we're talking about serious money helicopters. But I wouldn't be out of the R, like the R44, the R66 realm. Those are a couple $100,000. And I know that's a lot of money. 2-cylinder engine and one single seat. I don't know if Mama would fly in a helicopter or not if I had one. She's scared of the edge of the road. I'm good, just had an old man thing and bought a old Yamaha RD200. Oh yeah. Lathe to the rescue. I actually used a belt sander customer. It was a rubber clad seal. I just put it on the shaft and just went just around it with the belt sander, just a smidge, and that was enough to drive it right in. Oh, mercy. A friend of mine had a Robson R44, but hadn't been in it yet. A buddy of mine had one too, but I never did get to go flying with him. When I first got my 1010 running, it was when I lived in the city. Long story short, after a few minutes, the cops rolled up looking for my dirt bike and told me they would arrest me when caught. That works too. I guess could get a Cub airplane. I didn't really want to get an airplane. I wanted a helicopter, but I mean, airplanes are a lot cheaper than helicopters. An engineer lathe. What's the engineer? What's the difference with an engineer lathe? I guess mine is actually what you would consider an engine lathe or a hobby lathe. I know the Clausen that I had was registered or listed as a engine lathe. Thought I was riding a dirt bike, not running a saw. Yeah, that's always funny. Did you crank your saw for them? Oh, did you mean an engine lathe, Chad? I'm on Hopper Nation trying to look for the conversation me and Max had, Levi. I need to make a big post and pin it to the top. Do a conversation on a dust copter. What is a dust copter? Yippers, they did the walk of shame. That's right. Used to do a lot of flying in a helicopter when I was worked offshore. It was very fine. Get a helicopter, that's more faster than an airplane. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, Levi. But I could probably get something like a Cub. I could probably get a Cub for less than $100,000. Not that I have $100,000, because I don't even have $1,000. I don't think. A wood turning lathe. It's a little hard to do metal on a wood lathe. It's a lot easier to do wood on a metal lathe. Conversation on a dust cropper. Okay, a dust cropper. I'd have to look it up and do some research. Have you ever ported a 461? I sure have, and it made a real nice saw. They poured up pretty nice. They're pretty powerful saws. My dad owned the glider for a good while. He would get towed up into there and then release. He got some very good flights out of it. Well, if we got a hold of a glider, we'd always put a motor on it. It's an airplane that flies over croplands dusted for pesticides. Oh, okay. They're doing it with dadgum drones around here now. With like a metal working lathe. Yeah, they are. It is something that's real nice. I couldn't imagine not having one. What do you use the lathe for? I'm a machinist by trade. I worked as a machinist for a while too, Wayne. Actually, another buddy of mine whose name is Wayne has a machine shop, and I went to work for him for a while, part-time as a machinist. And I used lathe. A lot of time we will cut the top of pistons, and we cut cylinders and stuff like that. But like I used to do a lot of other repairs too, and I made bushings, and we build crankshafts and stuff, and I still make a lot of adapters and threaded parts, and they ain't no telling what all. Like if Dad has something that's messed up, I'll try to help him fix it. Like he built a motor a while back, and the oil pump shaft was messed up in the motor that he built, and we could not find one because they've been discontinued. But we found one out of a newer model, and the shaft was the same but longer, and we put it in lathe and cut it down to size to make it what we needed to fit in the other one. So I can machine cylinders. That's right. He told me soloed in a Piper. He was 16 years old. Yeah, Piper Cub. Did you find it? The missus has bought a tent and we're going camping. Not sure it will be good for my old bike. Get you an air mattress, Kenneth. And don't skimp on it. Get the one that's about 8 inches thick and pump it up fairly hard, and you'll thank yourself for getting one. I promise you that. Johnny Arnett, working today. Hope you and the family are well. We are, Johnny. Today's Mama's birthday, and I'm doing the live feed a little early so we can go out to eat here directly. A Hardinge DV59 with a compound, a drill stock would be perfect. If you are careful, you can run an 8-inch OD. Shrum had a Hardinge six-position turret manual automatic lathe in a cabinet. But I don't know what the model number was. I know I used to run pick handles on that thing and a bunch of other stuff. Setup took me a little while, but we made boo-koodles of pick handles. Those Hardings make really nice machines. Y'all hit that thumbs up. That's right. Well, happy birthday. I'll tell her, Johnny. I was hoping Mama Taz might see it and jump on here. I got something she might want to see, Johnny. I think I finally got her alky saw fixed. All right. Hope you're doing better than I am. Place in New York got those Hardings for $3,000. That would be nice. Found a donor IEL saw. We got parts now. All right. I used to make a lot of stuff like this on the lathe. I mean, it's simple, but I made stuff like this when I was first learning how to run the machines, or how to run a more modern machine and figure out other things. This is my, my deburr and hickey. I've got several different ones. I done this socket the other day. See how I ground 13 on the side of it and cut these little ribs in it? I do that so I can identify the socket while it's laying here on the table. But I make all kinds of stuff on my lathe. And then I got my mill sitting here, and my big drill press is sitting right there behind it. I got a belt sander, blasting cabinet, bandsaw. This thing's pretty nice. You can switch these things out. And you can loosen that screw and you can raise this thing in and out. But I think this is a piece of 1-inch aluminum, and I made it big enough for a man hand. That way you can really get the power to it. I've made all kinds of stuff on lathe. I've built drive shafts and everything else. I was trying to think. I used to have a bunch of stuff around here that I did make, but I don't have quite as much of it anymore. I built this sander. I built the sander that's sitting behind the camera. I built most of it. I made the pulleys and the bushings and the shafts and most of that stuff on the lathe. I made this adapter. I made this adapter, and that adapter. I made all of them on the lathe. I have 2 dedicated grinders, one with cutoff disc and one with flat disc. I use those more than anything else. Yep. My one with the roll off. This one was actually plastic encased but the plastic's rotted off of it. I keep that one hanging under the table here. And I got this one here. And you can see that the plastic's falling off of it. This is a Matco grinder, and you notice it's got a switch here where it'll cut in forward or reverse. It's got the bolt goes in here. This is right-hand thread, and this screw is left-hand thread. So you can run it either forward or backwards. And I bought this thing years ago, as you can tell, because it's falling apart. And that's one of the best things I ever bought, because I don't like throwing the sparks at me, and with that thing I can turn it where they're not throwing at me. Our 460 Husqvarna hard to get into for porting. Is that why you said it's clamshell? It is, Chad. It's clamshell, and you got to tear it apart. You can't really do a whole lot with the piston height unless you're just willing to sit there and really grind them pockets, or either find a different piston that'll fit in it and do some machine work. I don't remember what you asked. Should I make the 362 into a 372? Is there a big difference? It's about 10 or 11 cc's, Chris. I mean, the 362s run good, but, well, you can always have fun. The 372 probably is a bit more powerful. It's been awesome talking to you. I have to run. Thanks for the chat. I'm looking forward. Hold on. Look forward to the email. All right, Wayne. We'll talk to you later, buddy. I made a belt buckle I'm wearing. That's right. I got a small hobby lathe with the intention of cutting cylinder bases, but the tool post is the wrong height. Need to make a spacer for under it. Guess I should buy a mill for that little project. You can do that, or you can get you a milling attachment for your lathe, David, and use it as a horizontal mill. Hey, buddy, when you get a chance, shoot me the text with the hopper stock address. Will be appreciated. All right, Johnny. Brian Herbert, what's up, buddy? Goats. Y'all goats, throw the super chat up there. What's up, Goatsy? Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that. That will be helpful. Thank you, brother. Hope you're having a good day. I'm thinking leave it as is. It's got really good piston cylinder at the bottom end. Feels good too. That's right. Unless you want to sell the top end, Chris, and you can take top end off, sell it, and because there's some people that's hunting them top ends and they're hard to find. Piston for that 362 is like $100. Woohoo! All OE2. Yeah, if I was going to do it, Chris, I'd probably see if I could find the OE cylinder and put back on it. That would probably be the thing to do. Oh, mercy. I have got to shave tonight. Yeah, it's a mall cylinder. Some of those 360, there's some people out there hunting them 362 cylinders sometimes, Chris. And they usually fetch a pretty good price for them. Sell it and buy the 400. I have to look into milling attachments. I'm all got a blown up saw to pull down. Happy birthday to Mom Hopper. Thank you, David. Have a good one, buddy. Our 440 MS 440 clamshells too. No, a 440 MS 440 steel's not a clamshell. A steel 400. Oh, I got my knife fixed the other day finally, y'all. It's been broke since 2020. And I finally got in touch with Kershaw, and they sent me a torsion bar. This is one Dad got me for my birthday back some years ago. It was a Tanto blade, and I didn't like it, so I reground the pile of it to make it more like a regular blade. But the torsion bar broke in it, and I had to tear it apart, and finally got a new torsion bar for it the other day and put it back together. I should have made a video on it, but, well, fat fingers, big hands, and video and little tiny parts is not the easiest thing to do. Yeah. I think you can get the 400 without the electronic stuff on it. On Amazon for a good blow-up bed. She says a mattress top as well, so the camping expedition is looking a bit more inviting. That's right. Kenneth, when I was younger, we used to literally, I'd pack the truck and have it ready. And we would get up in the morning, get out of the bed. We would pick the mattress up off the bed, carry it out there and throw it in the back of the truck, and we'd take our mattress and sleep on it. No, he's got a 362 XP Husqvarna goat. It's the little brother to the 372 and the 365. Yeah, 'Cause I have that sometimes too when people are talking about 362s. I have to remember that there's a Husky 362 as well. That's right. Yep. I used to take my regular mattress with me camping. We'd go set up the tent and just throw the mattress in the tent and sleep on it. I didn't even take the blanket sheets or nothing off the mattress. We just fold it up like a taco and go throw it in the back of the truck with the sheets, the blankets, the pillows, and all on it. Yeah, you don't hear a lot about them goat. It's getting confused, but as you were talking about steel. Yeah, well, the 362 Husky is, there's not a lot of people that know about that saw. The 562s do pretty good. You don't see many. Bellhopper, do the 572s have plastic cage bearings? I'm not 100% sure on that, John, but I'd almost be willing to say that they do. Because Husky uses a lot of those in a lot of their bearings now. Here's one out of a steel that had a plastic cage bearing. As you can tell, it's no longer a bearing. It's now just a hardened bushing. This was out of a 271. It pooped to bed. I would take the 400C over the 562 any day. And I'm a Husky guy. I'd done a 400 and it made good power. But I don't know. I did like my 562, but my 562 was a lot hotter than most any other ones I've ever run. It was still a work saw, but run a lot like a race saw. Yeah, everything is interchangeable with the 372 except for the clutch cover. Best way to save the bottom end bearings. Just make sure it's got plenty of oil in the gas is the main thing, John. Don't let it get hot. I made a 272. Yeah, 272, good running saw. Talking stock for stock, even though stock sucks. Now, I've never run them stock, goat. I don't think I've ever run a stock 562, and I've never run a stock 400 because the only 400 I ever had, it come in here, and I never touched it until I tore it down, ported it, and then took it and put it in the wood. Looking to get a 365 assembly kit from Trade, and build one. There you go. Hey, my papa said if you was a real man, you'd get your cross cut. I'm not doing the cross cut anymore. My back can't take that. We do still have the cross cut saw though. My 562 4-stroke and mostly went away once the ring bed in. About the fourth tank of fuel. Yeah, they do pretty good. If it was me, I'd cut 6-inch trees with a 395. Yeah, we know, goat. I used to do the same thing. I just can't carry them around anymore like that. When my back could stand it, I used a 394, 395, 660, 3120. I didn't run anything that was less than 100 cc's if I could get away with it. But now, just carrying a weed eater around hurts. So I try to go with the lighter stuff. I don't enjoy it, but I have to do it if I want to play. It's no fun. Can't run big stuff like I used to. I really love the 592, but I also really love my 500i too. Oh, I do have a build coming up soon. I hadn't decided whether I wanted to film it or not. Well, the good Lord made me a neck down guy, so I have a pretty strong back. I did too for the longest time, Goat, but when it went bad, it went bad. 288, pretty mean, that's right. I think it's the same cylinder with different parts. The 365 a lot of times has a 48 millimeter piston in them, Chad. The 372 runs a 50. What's up, Kevin? Chris said, okay, everybody, I'm out of here. Have a good week ahead. Thank you, Chris. I went and got this the other day. I went and picked this thing up. One of my customers said he wanted one. Wanted to know if I'd build him one. I said, yeah. He said, can you get it? I said, yep. So I went and got this one. I'm going to build him a saw. Keep chipping away at outpatient treatment. That's right. 50 millimeter and enjoy it. That's right. Yippers. The 50 millimeter. They make a 52 millimeter big bore, but the 50, they seem to be right on. Brother of the bush, what's up, buddy? My cousin bought me a 2375 Wild Thing for my birthday and proceeded to tell me he passed up a $20 $295. What? Sorry, rascal. Talk about light. That's right. I actually have the 52 and love it. Yeah, they do all right. One thing that I noticed back a few years ago, you could take a stock 50 millimeter cylinder, an OEM cylinder, and sometimes some of them suckers would make better power than a ported 52 millimeter cylinder. And that was goofy. Oh, mercy. I think having the X-Torque carb helps. I actually just done away with the X-Torque carb on one the other week because it was giving problems. I had one with an X-Torque carb on and I had to switch it back out. But I just run my old saw for 20 minutes or so, run a couple Chinese throwaways. I'm not a trader to the Huskies, just trying to be economical. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Kenneth. I talked to a feller back last year, and he says he orders a crate of them blue saws at a time. The blue Husqvarnas, already assembled. He said, I buy a crate of them. He said, because them boys tear them up about as fast as you can do anything with them. He said, they don't get much time before they get destroyed. And he said, 200 and some dollars for that blue saw versus buying a $1,100 Husky or $900 Husky and them tearing it up. He said, he just gets them blue saws and lets them run them. Yeah, finding one of them carburetors that works good is getting to be the problem, Goat. The RWJs give a lot of issues for whatever reason. Homelight 410 is another pretty good one. I've never had a 410. I had the little brother to the 410, but I didn't like it. It had a lot of trouble. There was something bad wrong with that saw. I never did figure out what was wrong with it. It gave me a fit. And I know, and what don't make no sense is they usually run pretty good. What's up, old timer? Strato is a hole. That's right. Fear Gall. Danny, what's up? A different monster. Like them old partners, too. That's right. Y'all don't forget to click your thumbs up. We ain't going to get very many today because I ain't going to be on here too awful much longer. Anybody just come on, if y'all don't know, today is Mama's birthday and she has run to the store to get a few things, and then I told her I would do my live feed early and get off, and then we'll go out and eat dinner and stuff. So I'm planning on taking Mama out to dinner here in just a little bit. So I got to get done early so I can take her out and have some time with her. So we started the live feed at like 4. I'm gonna end it here about 5 and go get cleaned up and put on some clean clothes so we can go out and have dinner and stuff like that. Muffler 101 delete. Where are you hiding? He might not be on right now, Levi. I just watched a Super XL point clip fly across me into the wood chip pile. Oh, yeah. Brandon, that ain't no fun. Take your magnet over and kind of run it around in it. I don't understand Russian, buddy. I need to learn a little bit. Bitter. Bere. I don't know how you say that in Russian. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. I almost called you and pinned her north this morning, but it started raining on and off. Christoph, ooh, check in late. Happy birthday, Miss Bell. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. David, hey, gents, update on last week's Husky 543 XP choke link was hooked up backwards from the factory. All right, you got her fixed, did you, David? That's awesome. Beautiful hair, goats. Oh, no, but you have to keep the missus happy. That's right. Running the saws today. Ruger, what's going on, buddy? Just woke up from a nap and got up early. Yeah, I'm fixing to tune it off here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna take Mama out for dinner tonight because today's her birthday. Walbro may be shutting down something Donnie Walker's talking about in his video. Oh, Lucky found it in 2 minutes. That's right. I got to move these papers right here. I gotta make some copies of these before tomorrow. We're doing some singing in the morning, and we're supposed to go to retirement home tomorrow and sing a little bit. So, y'all want to see if Mama Taz's saw will fire up before I get off here? Oh, from the Ukraine. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. So used to getting up shy of 5 a.m. The alarm clock and my head goes off on the weekends. That's right. Well, we'll fire it up because it's Mama's birthday. How's that? We only got 12 people on here watching. This is the one I built for Mama Taz. I think I got to where it'll run. Let's see if she'll fire up right quick. Because I got to go get me a shower. I waited all day for this live feed. Oh, mercy. Ooh, the pipe's hot now. Get this oily towel up out of the floor. I threw the towel down before I cranked that wrestle. Because I knew what it was going to be. That's right. Water pipe. That's right. Getting carried away by the mosquitoes here. Not a mosquito inside here. Taking the tomorrow. Robert, what's up? I don't see them much working these hours. That's right. I had my earmuffs on. Saw rocks, Mama Taz will love it. That's right. I don't know where we're going to go eat at yet, Ruger. She hadn't said. I can smell it. It smells good up in here. I ain't going to lie. But y'all, I am going to have to get off here. I started at about 4 o'clock. Mama run to the store just a little bit ago. She should be back here any time. And I've got to go in here and get a shower and everything so I can get ready to go so we can go out and get something to eat. So I'm going to cut out and go take Mama out to eat. If y'all got a thumbs up, you don't mind leaving it. We do appreciate that. I hate to leave early on you. Hey, no problem, Robert. It's good to get a chance to talk with you. I hate to cut off and leave y'all early. I really do. But I got to take Mom out. Y'all know how it is. Her birthday only comes once a year, and if I don't, her birthday actually fell on a live feed day this year, and well, y'all know. I wouldn't be in good standings if I don't take her and do something. Chad said he's got to go anyway. What's up, Zachary? All right, y'all. If y'all don't mind, click a live feed, click a thumbs up on the live feed. We'd appreciate that. Maybe sometime middle of the week or something, I might throw another live feed up in the middle of the day or something. See what y'all are up to. We understand, buddy. We love y'all. Have a great time. Thank you, buddy. All right, y'all. I really hate to go, but I'm going to. Yeah, she don't ask for a lot. She does fuss at me because of my live feed sometimes, and I told her years ago when I was going to do it, I said, now if I start doing it, I'm going to keep doing it. And she doesn't always understand what keep doing something means. And that's just the way it is sometimes. And, you know, I try to spread everything out as much as I possibly can and be there for everybody. What's up, Wayne? See you later, Levi. All right, y'all. I've got to cut out early today. If anybody's come on that don't know yet, today is Mama Hopper's birthday, and I told her I'd do my live feed a little early and get off here so I can take a shower and get ready and take her out to dinner. So I'm gonna have to go and get ready, and I got to go shave and trim and all that, and put on some clean clothes because I'm filthy. But it's good talking to y'all. Hope y'all have a good week. If you need anything, get after me. I'm going to be posting some stuff on Hopper Nation here before long about Hopper stock, stuff like that. So y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Be kind. Treat each other the way you'll be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. And so do I. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We appreciate y'all. Bell Hopper out. Bye.